Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about web series and why that's a great intro to TV. So, there used to be a time when big movie stars would never even consider TV, but now TV is the hottest thing. TV shows are it, especially series that you're binging and all that. So, if you can get into that medium somehow, that's a great thing. One of the ways to do that is through web series. So this is what I found. We worked on a web series called Carbon Dating. I know I've talked to you about that before, but literally Carbon Dating allowed us to become a member of the TV Academy and then to have all of the benefits of the TV Academy, including being able to be considered for an Emmy just because we did a web series. Now, it wasn't like it was a huge hit. It didn't have a zillion views or anything like that. It was just a web series. They had the minimum amount of episodes that qualified us to enter the TV Academy. Now, for the creator of the series, Amanda Serra, she's a writer creator and also an actor. So her biggest thing was showing off her acting skills. She definitely did that. She ended up being part of the talent part of the TV Academy as well as the producing part of the TV Academy. We co-directed as well, and I believe she was actually even part of the director's part of the Academy. I was part of the producers and the director's part of the Academy. So what that means is anytime they have any events that are for those particular groups, you're invited to those events. And especially during the award season, when you can go to the FYC events for your consideration, you get to meet all kinds of other directors, producers, whoever, who are nominated or being considered at the same time. They have big parties. It's a big thing. So being part of that group has been one of the most productive things I've done. And that's just because we were part of a web series. Now, one of the things you want to keep in mind when you're doing your web series is to probably keep the series as short as possible. People's attention span is the biggest part of it. So if you can do a web series where your episodes can be maybe 3 to 5 minutes, 7 to 8, on the outset, that's probably the best use of the time that you'll be able to keep an audience and they'll keep coming back. Now, when you create the series, what you want to do is you don't want to do like just one episode of pilot or even 3 episodes. You want to do at least 6 episodes. The reason being is 6 episodes is the minimum to be required for the Academy for their awards. Also, in several different distribution contracts I know of, 6 episodes is what you need as a minimum. Also, if you were doing something on PBS or some sort of cable channel, I believe 6 is the absolute minimum. You might find this on streaming channels that 6 or 9 is the minimum amount of episodes that you'll see. Sometimes it can go up to 9, 12 episodes, but you'll never see less than 6 episodes. So if you're going to do a web series, plan on doing at least 6 episodes. The other thing is when you're going to do a web series, do research as to what other web series are out there, which ones are popular, which ones are being bought, which ones are having movement. 2 of the ones that were happening when we were doing Carbon Dating were Drunk History, which became very popular, and High Maintenance, which was a show about pot or cannabis. So anyway, they became very popular and they actually got picked up and became a regular series. So again, research, find out what other things are out there. There's many, many lists on Google that you can find. I just Googled most popular web series and I came up with a list of 100 of them. And just go through and look at them and see what they're doing, how they're producing, how long the episodes are, just, what the characters are like. Just get a sense of it and see how your concept might apply to one of those things. So, just my biggest advice in this whole thing is you can't actually get anywhere unless you start somewhere. So by starting with a web series, you may get to that 30-minute half hour series. This is just an intro to that, which is what Carbon Dating did. Amanda Serra, the creator of that series, started with a web series, wrote the whole season. Then she wrote the pilot and the first episode of, say, like a half-hour sitcom, and then she pitched that half-hour sitcom. Now she's still in that process, it hasn't been bought yet, but she has a whole web series to back it up. She's continually building that audience, and she has a second web series season that she's creating. So that gives you an idea of how to start out with it. Again, I would just do research on it, but again, it's a great entry to the TV world in a very small format that you can control. Hope that helps you out. Wish you the best of luck with your series, whatever it might be, and good luck on whatever you do as far as the TV Academy and web series content.